To follow up on my review of Magnet, a historical romance set in America's Gilded Age, I have some recommendations. As I said, I haven't read a lot of fluffier fiction set in the 1870s up to 1900. So Magnet was one, and I don't have any of her novels handy, but Deanne Gist, Gist, she has some very clean historical romances with a lot of well-researched historical detail set in the Gilded Age. One is actually a couple of hers are set during the World's Fair in Chicago. And those are a lot of fun. And as I said, she really has some spot-on historical detail. She's obviously done a lot of research. So on the more serious side, I have some classics that were set during the Gilded Age. First up is The Good Soldier by Ford Madox Ford. It was written in 1915, but it maybe takes place a little bit earlier than that. I think technically the Gilded Age runs from about 1870 up to 1900, so it's the late 1800s. And the term comes from Mark Twain, from some of his satirical writing. And then we have Henry James. This one is Washington Square, and it's about a shy, retiring heiress who is taken advantage of by a fortune hunter. We have Edith Wharton's Age of Innocence, which was again written in the early 1900s but takes place during the Gilded Age. And it's also about a shy, introverted young woman who is thrown over and betrayed. None of these have happy endings, by the way. These are not fluff fiction. And then one of my favorites, The Awakening by Kate Chopin. This one is a very good feminist piece. It's about an artist who becomes a wife and a mother and feels trapped by domestic life and responsibilities and feels like there ought to be more for a woman's life, and she makes other choices. Again, it has a tragic ending. But so these are all good. So The Awakening by Kate Chopin, The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton, anything by Henry James, and The Good Soldier by Ford Madox Ford. And I mentioned it during my review of Magnet, but Blizzard by Jim Murphy has a lot of great historical details about the blizzard of, is it 1888? Let me just peek inside. Yep, March, so very late in the season. A blizzard in March of 1888 that hit New York and a lot of places on the East Coast. And this is a great book. And again, this one's for kids, so if you have kids, they might be interested in this as well. It does have some rather gory detail, so I think it's for older elementary and up. But that's it. Thanks for checking out the Book Rush recommendations.